This week at the Lodge, Dave limits on a stellar honker hunt, the team pitches in to double the size of the snow goose spread, and my frosty combo hunt was far from perfect. It was almost another normal week in Ongaro land until that 1 millimeter of snow turned into several inches. The snow was no cause for us guides to be festive, yet Mel still guides his group to a stellar combo, capping off their hunt with a smile. Don't go away. I'm Claudio Ongaro, and I take people hunting. I woke up one day as a 27-year-old school teacher and said to myself, I'm gonna build a hunting lodge. That was 23 years ago. Now I lead my dedicated team of guides for 63 days each fall, exposing my clients to some of the best waterfowl hunting of their lives. Controlled chaos, epic hunts across 5 million huntable acres. We are hired to hunt. Well, we are cutting willows to help spruce up the upright blinds, and we're finding that we're kicking it old school again and shooting out of the upright blinds quite a bit. Plus, as the hunters that come here get older and older, they'd rather sit on buckets in an upright blind. So then this time of year, of course, it's getting closer to fall, early October, and the leaves are starting to fall off, so this is getting harder and harder to find willows with any type of foliage on them. And once everything's brown, well, then that's no good. So we'll have to either go away from the willows, or we'll end up having to cut more and more spruce, or we can steal branches from our old artificial Christmas trees, and that'll work. Whatever you can use for cover and conceal the hunters works, you know. And this has kind of been an age-old tradition in Alberta for years. I mean, you just 3 dozen shell decoys and a set of cutters in your truck, and that's all you needed. That's all you needed to go hunting. I mean, the lay-down blinds have their place, you know, and I mean, of course we use them a lot, and I prefer the lay-downs just because I like to be able to see everything, whereas I don't like having a big, I don't like a big bush right in front of my face. Well, we got a good Canada goose hunt for this morning. There's about 300 big fat ones coming off the river, and they should just come in, hook right in. It's nice and windy and overcast, so we shouldn't have shadows. Hunting out of the big bush this morning, so we got her all dressed up. Stuck all our trees, our willows in around us, just to kind of break up our silhouette there. Decoys, we got all the Bigfoots out this morning. We got some DNAs up in the top hole here, just for a little bit of motion to kind of, when they're coming around, it looks like they're moving and walking around, and they should come in low right on the deck, and hopefully these guys can knock a few down. Yeah, it should be a good one.
There they are, coming in.
Come! There he is. There. Oh. Hey, good shooting. 2 down. Yep. Come! There you go. Nice shooting. Come! Okay, all 3 here, guys. No survivors. Kill him! Watch one on the ground, on the ground. Get him, get him, get him, get him. There we go.
Yeah!
Good well shooting, fellas. Kill him! Nice. Okay, so 27 in hand, 29.30. Only 2 though, okay guys? Okay. Kill him! Just 2, just 2. Shoot, shoot, somebody shoot. Okay, there.
No, that's it.
Here we go.
What a shoot, man!
Yeah.
Jeez,
Nice work.
Fantastic.
My favorite part of the job. So we ended up, we got our limit this morning, 32 for these 4 guys in an hour and a half. The birds worked perfect. I mean, come off the roost nice and low, they were bucking that wind. We had to shoot a couple off the back, but that's what's nice about those big bushes, shoot wherever you need to. So the majority died right in the hole, and these guys are happy, I'm happy. It's breakfast time.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Great big birds. These guys shoot really well. Dave did a fantastic job getting them right in front and close of us. And I mean, you can hear them cackling and going on. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Alberta is a really cool place. If you haven't been, you gotta come.
Very nice job.
Yeah, thank you. Good shooting, fellas.
Well done.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job. Thank you.
All right, well, let's fire these in the trailer, and I'm sure Alberto's got a good breakfast for us. So.
All right. Oh, that's some weight.
The hunt that I'm watching here is specks with little Canadas and a bunch of ducks now. And I actually hunted it a couple days ago, and it's gotten bigger since, which is interesting because obviously we had an influx of birds. And then Mel is watching a speck, duck, snow, little Canada combo. So lots of birds there. So good way to kick it off. And it's important that we take a rip at the geese in the morning rather than do, let's say, 2 pothole shoots. We're anticipating some moisture, wet flurries tomorrow. So if that happens, the birds stay out all day. And if they stay out all day, you go kick them out, they don't come back. You've wasted your time. Rather than go hunting, you just kind of did an exercise in setting up a bunch of decoys. The birds don't come back. You pack up a bunch of decoys, you go home. So in that situation, you really are better off going home, having a barbecue with the wife and kids, and then doing the hunt the next day.
Well, we're putting all the rest of these stalks together. Snow geese are coming. Time to get her done. So I'm just holding these for Jeff because it's easier to get that stake through and it's a whole lot quicker. Dave's pulling them through. Just speeds the whole process up. One guy doing it takes forever. Our stacker left us though. Jay's the stacker. Yeah, you
And
can
the trick to the whole thing is that, so you don't tear the hand off you.
Goes pretty easy with everybody doing it for sure. I might lose a finger sooner or later,
We're
but
gonna pierce one of Mel's fingers yet. He gets him out of the way pretty quick for an old guy. We gotta stop soon as I'm starting to break a sweat and that costs extra.
I don't want to blow any birds out, but I want a really good visual. Where are you? Oh, there they are. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Back up a little bit. There we go. There, now I can just see the tops of them. You never want to blow them out at this time. This is the witching hour. This is the part of the evening where everybody has to stay happy. And they're in there feeding happily. A few ducks are getting up. Life is good. I'm in. The only little bit of apprehension now is where they go to roost, because they have been roosting about 6 miles away, way down by this gravel pit. And they started day roosting, and then last night I noticed they night roosted right here too. But you know, I'm gonna have to go in there, and basically they're feeding right up on top. So as soon as I go in there to have a look to what I need for structure, it'll probably kick them off that roost, and they'll end up going somewhere else, and hopefully come back. Huh, good structure. This dip, or that dip, or the crest of that hill. Just gotta find the poopies. Oh yeah, goose sign everywhere. Lots of green, and lots of the greens have been fed on, so that's good. Definite squishy. Lots of squishies here. There. Now, they're calling for the southeast wind, and I've got trees where they kind of day roosted and they were gonna night roost here. And then there's trees, a little copse of trees, a slough bottom that I hunted years ago, has no water in it now, so I got to get them to come right through this draw. And there's a big hill, and if I hunt the other side of that hill, it pushes us too far. So I mean, got to hunt where they were, and this is it. So try here. That's why we lose sleep every night. Oh boy. Pin is in. You guys did all right, eh?
Got two with bands.
Come on.
Yep. It was we call them a Brant or a Ross. you
Yeah.
know? And I was like, let me check it. And I looked.
One on one leg.
No
And I
way.
was like, oh yeah.
And the neat thing was that they used their discretion to let the birds come in. They probably could have killed another 10 or so.
these.
And could have killed a limit of specks like nothing.
Oh, really?
We could have
Caught some.
a limit of spec.
Nice.
Perfect.
They knew we had our limit.
Well, and that happens.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning, big combo, lots of ducks, lots of specks, some little Canadas, so it should be good.
That's another limit. It works for us.
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be counting that yet.
I thought you had the no jinx rule.
Well, it's a no jinx. There's lots of birds, lots. Awesome. That's the plan. And, well, if we could do it, we could do it, you know, it was good.
We got speck
It
tonight.
was good. Specklebelly tonight, I think, yeah.
Goodbye of the sky.
It's good, you know it, you know it. There's the wind, perfect. All right, cool. So what we do is we get that, you know, the line perpendicular to the wind, and then because you can't shoot straight downwind, right? We cock your feet to the right, and then we cock yours to the left, and then you can swing right into the hole. And that's that. What we can do, and what's worked quite well in the past, is we can take some of that extra cover back there. We can use it to dress the blinds a bit, but also scatter it real thinly all around. So it just breaks us up a little bit, and that's all we can do. And hopefully we'll get a little bit of frost set. So while you guys work on the blinds and then the frost will settle on them, I'll start laying out the decoys in the perimeter. Awesome. Okay. Hang on. No, the one's out front, guys. The one's out front. Get ready. Ready? Roll 'em! Nice.
Roll them, Blackjack.
That's 4 of them. Hold tight. Ready? Roll them. Those are good. Oh, that was a nice shot.
In front.
Oh, yeah. Let's pull them this way. Ready? There's your lead time. Roll 'em. Out. Ready? Go. Mallards up top, I don't know. Oh, but they're doing it. They're big ducks. Ready? Roll them! Nice.
One shot, one kill, baby.
Attaboy. He's killable. Straight up. As soon as he comes over. Go. Easy shot. See? Told you they're killable. What was that? 35-yard shot?
Couple of 100 yards.
Yeah, that was a couple hundred. Get ready. That's perfect. Roll them.
You gotta
Nice.
be kidding me.
That was nice. Kill him. Nice. Okay, duck's done, and I'm gonna make some changes.
It's all honkers out there. This is definitely what, oh, there's a whole bunch more. Yeah, we need this one. There's probably a couple, 300 there. And ducks this time, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna pull in here and talk to Mike and see if we can have it. Hopefully they're home. Well, that was great. got that one. So hopefully they'll stay there. That'd be a really good opening deal to the next group.
Today was definitely a cold one. You know, it was -6 this morning. There's ice on all the ponds. Started out with some sun, and our blinds were just so yellow today with all the frost on the ground, and it just starting to darken up a little bit. Anyways, make a long story short, 4 guys, 32 ducks, there's a limit there, 17 geese, so we're halfway to our limit there. We could probably stick it out and chip away at singles and doubles now, but we have some bad weather coming, and I just talked to Jason and Jeff. They've got some great hunts for this afternoon, and we got to get these guys out of here, fed, and back on the road. That's the wrap.
out.
Right on.
There you go, man.
That's all right. Thanks. Thank you. Parrish, you want to warm up? Run, grab the truck, bring it back, and then run and grab the other one. You'll be warm.
I'm good.
All right, I'll go. Okay, so we have an interesting situation. I have permission here, I believe, until Tuesday. And when I talked to her about extending it, she thought, well, someone might have it up until the weekend, but she thought she wrote me down until Wednesday. Fingers crossed.
We're getting a real severe east wind. There's been snow in Saskatchewan, and we're getting all that cold air. We're forecast for snow tonight at 5 o'clock, which obviously they're a little bit off, but if we do get snow, this should be a really good hunt in the morning for sure, because they're going to want to feed all day again. Long as they stick to this side of the street, because if they don't, they start bouncing around, then that's not a good scenario. Not for me, anyway.
No go, and that was totally my fault. You know, I always get stuff here for 3 days. I should have got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't. But the good news is where we hunted this morning, the birds are back in there. So I extended that until Saturday. So ahead of the game, but that doesn't put me into play for tomorrow morning, so that's sad. I'll let the guys know. Scramble the jets, can't do it here because there's no cell service in our yard. So gotta go.
Oh man, all that black out there, that's all ducks. So we got lots and lots of ducks. There was lots and lots of specks, but they're going back and forth to the roost. I'm just trying to determine where the devil I should hunt this. I'm leaning towards out where those snows are now, even though there's a lot more here. When they come out in the morning, they're not going to see you down here. I don't think. There's a roost just a mile to the north, and then there's another one about a mile and a little bit just straight northeast of us. So they could be in there as well. And if they are, well, that's even better, because they're going to come in like this. They're going to see you immediately. Well, here's where we're going to put it. Pins in. Rest is up to set up and the birds, I guess. We'll see you in the morning.
So I heard, and now I'm gonna open the trailer.
They forecasted a millimeter. Does this look like a millimeter?
It did snow in Alberta today. Congratulations, guys. Merry Christmas. Attaboy. Fist bump, fist bump.
Perfect day again at the lodge. Boys got 95 geese tonight, or 97. And Jeff finished the guys I had off this morning with 26 or 24 honkers. Perfect day. Perfect day.
It's good, man. Good day today. Good day today. That's all I have to say. Very good.
Okay, let's get these together, fellas. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch. You can put them together, and I'll start putting out decoys.
We're facing this way.
We're facing this way.
All right.
We're gonna side shoot.
Okay.
Okay, from behind, from behind, from behind. Kill him, kill him, kill him. That's it. Good job, boys. Go. Come on, get him, boys, get him. 3 steps right in your face. Go, 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 go. Get them all, get them all, get them all. Good job, boys. Okay, ready, ready, go. You got one? That's it? Kill those, kill them. Kill the other one. That's what we want.
Right.
Good shooting. Let's clean this lane real quick. And I mean real quick. Yeah. Kill him. Kill him. Good shooting. Okay, two in front. Kill him. Well, it's been a pretty good hunt. I think we're gonna pack it up. The geese have kind of quit flying, so we got all our ducks, bunch of geese. Couldn't be much better. Shooting could have been a touch better. Even these guys will admit to that. Is that not right?
What's that?
Shooting could have been a little better on them geese.
Potentially.
15 snows. 15 snows we just counted. So 15 snows, 15 specks, 40 ducks. Not bad. It's been a heck of a morning. We're gonna clean up and get in there and have some coffee and some bacon and eggs and call it a wrap for the group.